If you turn CU into the letter CU and take the next two initials of next Tuesday, you've got yourself one.
He called her a cunt. Oh, SpongeBob was savage. Alright, motherfuckers, we back here. It's time to react once again. Still don't know what I want the intro to be, but let it ride. We got hidden jokes in SpongeBob that went right over every kid's head. Basically, dirty jokes that kids will probably never understand until they're at least, of age. Me being grown, I'm probably going to get all of them right away. You know what I'm saying? Me with my dirty ass mind. So, if you want to watch the original video, the link is in the goddamn bathroom stall. This is, of course, by The Banger. Let's go ahead and full screen this shit, hop right into it. I swear to God, if Viacom claim my shit, I'm coming after you.
SpongeBob SquarePants is undoubtedly one of the most popular cartoons.
The blues, don't drop them.
We know what that joke was. Don't drop the soap.
As far as adult jokes go, this is a big one. In Gary Takes a Bath, SpongeBob spends most of the episode trying to trick his pet snail Gary into taking a bath. He paints the bathtub to look like a pirate's treasure chest, handing Gary 2 bars of pink soap, saying that they're doubloons. But he makes sure to tell him not to drop them, throwing in a sly wink for good measure. Many kids just saw this as SpongeBob good-naturedly just warning his pet not to drop the doubloons. But the adults watching knew it meant something different. Let's just say that dropping the soap is a common prison term for when an inmate has to bend over in the shower to retrieve their lost goods, leaving them particularly susceptible to, unwanted advances.
Yeah, you got nice scars, pretty boy. I'm sorry, pal, but you picked the wrong ass to drill. My Mafia 2 fans there, yo. The scabies cake. Scabies. Rabies? That's the only thing I can think of.
Birthdays are great, especially in SpongeBob. You can count on all the characters to really go all out for each other's special day, which is why SpongeBob gave his BFF Patrick a beautifully decorated cake to celebrate. Isn't that nice? We all need a friend as caring as SpongeBob, don't we? Well, maybe not, considering how the cake turned out in the end. Let's just say it's definitely sickly and not very sweet. He tried his best, but this is classic SpongeBob. Rather than a simple happy birthday Patrick, our guy picked one that said, sorry I gave you scabies.
Ooh.
The scandalous part is that scabies is most commonly passed on through direct skin-to-skin contact.
So not rabies, but like chlamydia, gonorrhea.
While this could be as simple as shaking hands for an extended amount of time, it's most commonly caught by the sort of adult activities that don't involve playing chess.
Yeah. Just by him doing that, gonorrhea.
Oh, Gary! I was just looking for the sports channel.
Yeah, right. You sitting there watching we sitting there watching See Anemone porn is what he was watching. I know that was cringe what I just did. I just had Finding Nemo on the mind.
In one particular episode, Your Shoes Untied, SpongeBob is at home, kicking back and watching some TV. It's clear that what he's watching isn't the Bikini Bottom news, but a sea anemone dancing to some music that wouldn't be out of place in a 70s adult movie. SpongeBob clearly gets a little bit excited, moving forward in his seat and really taking in the show.
I'm surprised he didn't sit there and start jacking it. And now I'm getting demonetized.
It's difficult to imagine anyone liking Squidward at all. He's such a grumpy character, he hates everyone and everything, sans his clarinet. Despite this attitude, the other characters always try to do right by him. Trying to think of him as the object of someone's affections is even harder. Who would be so crazy as to have a crush on this hardened barnacle? In one episode, 200 patties into the sea, SpongeBob says goodbye to Squidward twice. On the second try, he adds a little weird flair, causing Patrick to ask his best friend why he said it twice. SpongeBob says it's because he likes Squidward, and the rest of the adult world.
I like Squidward.
Yeah, at that point, we knew SpongeBob was a little fruity. I mean, he always been fruity, but that pretty much confirmed it. SpongeBob is gay. Especially when he did the imagination and the rainbow came out. Yeah, he's definitely part of the goddamn lettuce, greens, bacon, and tomato community, no cap.
There's definitely something to be said for the odd lewd joke, isn't there? No matter how mature you are, most of us enjoy a good giggle at the stuff, especially when it's hidden inside a kid's cartoon. We know it's not supposed to be there, and that's what makes it so delicious. In one episode, SpongeBob is using balloons to make a balloon Squidward. Nothing untoward there, right? Oh, how naive you are, dear viewer. Unfortunately, the balloons were clear, had a slight point at the end, and looked identical to those items that your parents always told you to keep in your wallets on prom night, along with the "it's better to be safe than sorry" speech. Sure, the writers could have just been thinking of balloons and balloons alone, but it certainly doesn't look that way. If they were trying to be innocent, then why make them see-through? But no, they wanted the adults to have something to hold on to, although perhaps that's the wrong phrase to use in this situation.
You know what they say, safe sex is great sex. Otherwise, you know, you mess with one dirty bitch, you're gonna end up with some crusty crabs, you know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? The crusty crab, right in Bikini Bottom.
SpongeBob SquarePants has some really strange names for places and people. I mean, there's a snail named Gary. No offense to the Garys out there, of course. And the entire place is called Bikini Bottom. Why would you want to draw links with what is basically underwear? That's not the biggest issue, though. SpongeBob makes a living flipping Krabby Patties at the Krusty Krab, an establishment run by Mr. Krabs. Both Krusty and Krabs might be direct references to infections in the intimate area that are passed between two consenting adults. We feel dirty just talking about it.
That loop is hilarious. I'm on the cake and fucking humping the goddamn air, dry humping the air. God damn.
We're not done with you yet, Mr. Krabs. There's a lot to be said for that grumpy boss. Almost too much, actually, but we'll stick with this one. It's not unusual to see characters sans clothing occasionally, but it is rare to see them in lingerie. Especially Mr. Krabs, who is supposed to be male. Not saying males can't wear lingerie, but yeah.
I mean, if you brought it to lettuce, greens, bacon, the tomato community, you definitely gonna end up wearing some lingerie.
One episode, Plankton longs to live Mr. Krabs' life. Conveniently, he has a machine that can transport him to a universe where he and Mr. Krabs switch lives. In that universe, Mr. Krabs is just like Plankton. He goes by Krabs, he wants his claws on the secret Krabby Patty formula, and doesn't wear any clothes. To fight him off, SpongeBob utilizes a cannon that fires clothing against Krabs, finally getting a direct hit with a white underwired bra. It's only then that Krabs faces defeat, and the rest of the Krusty Krab let out their victory screech.
Hey yo, look at SpongeBob, he doing a LeBron pose. Oh man. Missed opportunity for that goddamn joke. J.R. Smith holding on to the ball towards the end of the game, not realizing they had less than a few seconds left. LeBron doing that.
Mrs. Puff kind of gets a rough deal at times when it comes to handling all of the debauchery from some of Bikini Bottom's residents. Like when SpongeBob takes a boat driving course. He manages to crash, creating all kinds of chaos that only he could. There is stuff everywhere, and probably a few thousand Krabby Patties worth of damage. Poor Mrs. Puff surveys the wreckage as SpongeBob hops out and says, "See you next Tuesday," like nothing happened. Now, we all know that he's one
Next Tuesday.
See, that's Rockstar with Red Dead Redemption 2. Excuse me, Red Dead Online. You know what I'm saying? See you next Tuesday. Drop another shitty update after shitty update after shitty update. It's all the same shit.
sandwich short of a picnic, so that's hardly a shock. However, we hadn't realized he was quite so rude. Don't get it? This phrase is used by people who want to secretly insult others. If you turn CU into the letter CU and take the next two initials of next Tuesday, you've got yourself one.
He called her a cunt. Oh, SpongeBob is savage.
One heck of a dirty word. Some consider it to be the worst word in the world. So not only did SpongeBob almost kill Mrs. Puff, but he said that too.
Erection. Yeah, that's definitely getting demonetized. Might as well.
SpongeBob's nose has been the butt of many jokes, but this is one of the best things we've ever seen. Like, ever. His face literally becomes the butt of a joke. We can't get over the brilliant simplicity of it. The titular character somehow ends up with a pair of white briefs on his face, and it looks anything but savory. In fact,
I'm sorry. I mean, it'd be like that. You see a fat ass with some big ass titties, you know what I'm saying? Instant hard on. It'd be like that sometimes.
this isn't even a joke that's just been slipped in under the radar. This is an outright flaunt by writers who clearly think they can get away with just about anything by this point.
I mean, what was that show back in the day? I forget what it was. I think it was Ed, Ed and Eddie, if I'm not mistaken. Remember that one episode? I think it got banned, as a matter of fact. But it was that Carpet Munchers episode. An episode about eating pussy. How they got away with that the first time is beyond me. I think it did get banned though. I don't think they ever played that episode again. Just like one of those episodes of Ren and Stimpy that got banned, bro. Sometimes they just go over the line. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do. Oh, Mystery the Seahorse when the dude stuck the coin up his ass. Yeah.
I can't find the coin slot. Oh, here it is.
In the episode My Pretty Seahorse, SpongeBob becomes attached to his brand new ride, Mystery. Rather than get a car, this is how the little yellow sponge likes to get around. But of course, things don't quite go to plan. He parks Mystery outside of the front of the Krusty Krab as he goes into work thinking nothing of it. Mystery is quietly minding her own business, as seahorses do, when she is rudely awakened. Two dim-witted fish show up, thinking that Mr. Krabs put in a new kiddie ride! They're eager to try it out, so they look for a coin slot to put the money in to activate her, just like you do with any kids' attraction at the mall. Can you see where this is going?
You can tell by the look on dude's face.
Them thinks that they found the coin slot and puts the money in, causing Mystery to shoot him off like a bat out of hell. We didn't see where he tried to put the coin, but given that she was a female, you can only imagine. Ouch. There we have it. SpongeBob SquarePants is pure filth disguised as kids programming.
Yep. And we got a lot more where that came from. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to my playlist, as a matter of fact. God damn, she ugly as hell. She look like a lunch lady for real. You had all kind of lunch ladies like that. This look like fucking Miss Finster from Recess. That's exactly what she looked like. Miss Finster was ugly as hell, bro. My Recess fans, so we just did that. We can just go ahead and take that out the goddamn playlist. Anything that I already reacted to, I'm just taking that shit out the playlist. But we got this, you know what I'm saying? The top 20 adult jokes and kids shows too. We got Ultimate Dirty Adult Jokes and Kids and Family Movies, compilation 3, 2, and 1. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have some fun with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We only gonna do one for now. But the next reaction, we're gonna take this out the playlist as well. The reason I didn't mention this is because I kind of messed up on the goddamn reaction. I thought I was recording, my dumb ass wasn't. So yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. So we just gonna go ahead and continue. Let's take this one out as well. You know what? Let's do this one right here. 10 WWE wrestling finishes so lame you'll laugh. I've seen so many shitty finishes over the years. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan's leg drop, probably one of top 10 worst goddamn finishes I've ever goddamn seen. It's not even effective. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and do that. I'll see y'all in the next reaction. I got the piss. About to go use the facilities.
Toodles.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.